Here you go. Somebody needs to shut the door. I'll do it just cause I'm already standing. Alright. Line frame. Okay, good. Okay. How would you feel being forced to go somewhere that you did not feel safe for 180 days out of the year? You wouldn't go, right? Or if you did go, you would want somebody or an authoritative figure to do everything in their power to keep you safe, right? But what if I told you that 1 in every 5 students in the United States of America face this problem every day? Today I'll be explaining to you why bullies should be expelled from school on a first offense basis. I've been on both sides of bullying. I've been on the receiving end, and I've also been on the end where I'm giving out the pain. Bullying is a major problem in schools, and just about everyone who has been to school either witnessed or been a part of bullying, whether that is on the receiving or the giving end of it. First, let us take a look at the definition of bullying. According to the Webster Dictionary, they define bullying as the compilation of habitual actions done by a person that seeks to harm or intimidate those whom they perceive as vulnerable. Many schools should adopt a no-tolerance policy due to the fact that, by statistics, other forms of punishment do not do a very good job at preventing nor stopping the problem. According to the Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center, 46% of bullied students report notifying an adult at the school about the incident or compilation of incidents. And 41% of those students who reported being bullied at school indicated that the bullying still persisted after they notified an adult. These students felt that the bullying persisted due to the fact that the punishments given to their bullies was not steep enough to scare the bully away from doing the actions again, nor was it steep enough to shy other potential bullies away from starting to do these actions. Matter of fact, on Scholastic Choices, a website where high school seniors and college students may debate or just say their feelings on popular issues, Jalen Mallory is quoted saying, "My school adopted a no-tolerance policy, and expulsion is definitely an eye-opener for bullies and everyone else too. It sends a direct message that bullying will not be tolerated, and while protecting the person who is bullied." Once again, if the consequence of bullying is steeper, this will most likely shy other kids away from doing it. Similar to how in the real world, the more serious the crime, the more serious the time that someone has to serve. Therefore, this will shy a lot of people away from doing said illegal activity. This should also be done in the school setting, just due to the fact that with the no tolerance policy, this will most likely shy a majority of students away from bullying, and those who choose to still bully, you can weed them out by expelling them. Although expulsion is a permanent action, expelling a bully does not necessarily mean that we should give up on them. Expelling them actually can give them the opportunity to be pointed in the right direction, and this can help both parties. Most students who bully others face major problems of their own. Expelling these children can give them a chance to seek proper counseling while in smaller social settings such as alternative schools. Dislabel, an anti-bullying charity organization, hosted a survey in which they asked over 7,000 former bullies why they chose to bully others. The main answers consisted of stress and trauma, their own low self-esteem, they themselves have been bullied before, and the root of most of the other choices, a difficult home life. 6,000 of said people who participated in this survey said that they feel that if they had the proper counseling and programs to help them heal from their own flaws and hardships, they feel that they most likely would never have chose to bully any other people or take out their feelings onto others. And if we really look at this statement, this is true. In a lot of school settings, especially public schools, inner city schools, you have children facing adult-like problems, such as a tough home life, or low self-esteem, or stress and trauma. A lot of these children do not know how to cope with these complex problems. Therefore, they're going to lash out and do things. Some choose things like drugs. Others choose things like bullying others, especially in the younger age groups. Expelling these children to alternative schools will give them more of a chance to have more one-on-one conversations with adults, more one-on-one counseling in a smaller social setting, so that they can get past these problems, learn how to cope with these problems. Therefore, not only would this be good for the school environment from weeding out the bullies, but this will also be good for the bully too. They can learn things that can help teach them how to cope with future problems, so that they don't, as they get older, they don't go to more serious ways to lash out or to cope with their problems. When one causes an extreme problem, an extreme solution is necessary. Bullies should be expelled to prevent possible extreme effects from their actions if persisted. According to StopBullying.gov, effects of bullying consist of depression and anxiety, increased feelings of sadness and loneliness, changes in sleep and eating patterns that can lead to eating disorders, and a loss of interest in those activities that students used to enjoy. These issues may persist in adulthood and could be chronological, which means lifelong. Also, the Megan Ferrier Foundation found a statistic that approximately 18% of youth who were bullied report harming themselves at least once in their lifetime, which impacts 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 10 bullied boys. And according to the CDC, there are over 4,400 adolescent suicides per year due to bullying, and for every suicide, they feel that there are at least 100 suicide attempts. All these numbers are appalling. These are all serious effects from bullying. Things like depression and anxiety, the feeling of sadness and loneliness, and eating disorders. These are mental and physical problems that can be chronological from something that can happen in a school environment. With an extreme effect, you need an extreme solution. Therefore, the most extreme form of punishment in a school setting is expulsion. If these students can cause this type of extreme harm, there needs to be an extreme solution that can show these children as to why their actions are wrong. Once again, in a real life setting, you do an extreme crime, you get extreme time. Therefore, bullies should get extreme consequences such as expulsion to show them that their actions are wrong. Bullying is a serious matter, and schools should no longer lightly punish these actions. Expelling children who bully others will send a message not only to the bully but to other students that show those behaviors are not tolerated. Bullying can cause serious mental, physical, and emotional problems to victims, and a no-tolerance policy will help keep the school environment a more safe environment. Really, what are we teaching our children if we do not give them consequences for their actions? Thank you.